Platypus, a small egg-laying mammal that attempts to mate frequently but spends most of its time alone. Man, an adult male human. Platypus man, an adult male human that attempts to mate frequently but spends most of its time alone.
Brought to you by Paramount Pictures. Brady Bunch starts Friday, February 17th, theaters everywhere. And by Pringles, so fresh once you pop one, you can't stop.
Well, there he is, boys, a fabulous 12-pound turkey. By the way, for you vegetarians out there, don't be concerned. This one here was a suicide. In fact, he even left a suicide note. There it is. To whom it may concern, I can't go on anymore. I know you think this is senseless, but if you think you get depressed around the holidays, imagine how I feel. You may think you have problems and disappointments, but hey,
nobody ever lops off your head, drills a hole in your butt, and stuffs you with mushrooms.
Signed, Tom. Gee, you know, a note like that, it really makes you think. Makes you think, I'm hungry, he's dead, let's get cooking. Okay, now, first of all, the position of the turkey, very important. You'll notice that it is flat on its back, chest up, legs out. May not seem important now, but many years ago, a man turned to his friend and said, "Bob, I just got an idea that's going to make me the most famous missionary of all time." Which, by the way, reminds me of a story. My friend Paige was recently having a baby. Well, she wanted to have a baby. Let me back up a little. It all started when I was having this problem with my apartment.
Man, I'm pooped. I spent the whole day talking to topless waitresses.
You're gonna get topless waitresses in here?
Hey, there's an idea.
Well, it finally happened to me. Every New Yorker's worst nightmare.
That smell in the subway turned out to be you?
No, the other nightmare. I got a call from my landlord. He's coming over to talk about my lease.
So?
So, the apartment isn't really in my name. Do you remember that girl I used to go out with, Gina?
Oh, the one who used to exercise horses out at Aqueduct.
Yeah. Well, the apartment's in her name. It's a rent-controlled apartment, Lou. I only pay $400 a month. What am I gonna do? I love my place. When this guy finds out, he's gonna evict me.
She always smelled like horse sweat, you know that?
I know. I found it strangely intoxicating. What? You look like I'm the only guy in the world who's turned on by women who smell like sweaty horses. Okay, it's a quirk. What am I gonna do, Lou? I can't afford a place like mine.
Well, why don't you ask Gina to come over when the landlord is there? That way, he'll never know.
I tried that.
What'd she say?
It wasn't what she said, it was more how she said it. So what do you say, Gina? Will you help me out for old time's sake? Horse manure? You actually throw horse manure at another human being? You know, you still smell great.
I don't get it. How come you got to keep her apartment?
That was the deal when we broke up. I got the apartment.
What'd she get?
Rid of me.
Hey, Paige.
Hey, sport Paige.
Oh, I can't believe it. Another one of my friends is having a baby, and I had to buy a gift for the shower. So I'm standing in the middle of Bloomingdale's, and these tears start pouring out of my eyes. I mean, I am the only one of my friends who hasn't experienced the joy of childbirth. Do you know what that's like?
I once passed a kidney stone. Does that count?
Oh, I really want a baby. And just look at this. I don't believe you. I hate men.
What do we do now? I mean, besides not knocking you up?
How can you look at something this cute and not go, aww?
I mean, look at this.
All right, don't patronize me.
We're not patronizing you, we're mocking you.
Thank you. My biological clock is ticking.
I don't think I'm gonna wait till I get married.
Raising kids without a husband who's willing to help is really hard work. At least, that's what my wife tells me.
So, what are you gonna do, Paige? Ask some guy to get you pregnant?
I'm thinking of going to a sperm bank.
Oh, that's a good choice.
They pay some wino $10 to go have a party with himself in the back while he looks at dirty magazines.
That is not how it works. They screen the applicants very thoroughly. You're given choices. You get to pick the physical type, and you can ask for either like an artist or a scientist. I am thinking of a tall, blonde anthropologist.
Really? You think it's better because Olaf is sharpening his pencil while he looks at National Geographic?
Don't you have some special friend that can help you with this?
Well, there are a couple of guys I thought about asking. In case I do, I got one of these.
Excuse me. What's so funny?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been working here for 10 years, and I still can't get over the guys who come in here and think we'd want a deposit from them.
What is that supposed to mean? You don't even know me, lady. I've got great sperm, okay? Let me tell you something. I, for one, am proud to be circus people.
I was talking about the man who just left.
Hi, Richard. I know I'm late.
Now, that's what I like to hear.
I really appreciate you meeting me here. I mean, if you were going to a place like this, wouldn't you want someone to hold your hand?
Well, if someone held his hand, he wouldn't be much good to us now, would he?
Hey, what is this, open mic night at the sperm bank?
Can I help you?
Yeah, Paige McAllister to see Dr. Harris.
He'll be with you in a moment. You can start by filling this out.
Okay, now I get to pick the donor, right?
Sure, you look through the file and see if anyone appeals to you.
Okay. Have you got any of that laying around the back?
Who is it?
His landlord. I'm here to show apartment. Gina is no longer here, yes?
Mr. Stavros, come on in. I'm Richard. 6 years ago when Gina rented the apartment?
Yes, you are boyfriend.
Yes.
You know, I remember thinking, what is a beautiful girl like Gina who smells so good doing with a guy like this? I told you, she was very beautiful. And as you can see...
Hi, I'm Angela, and this is little Angela and little Phil.
And I'm little Richard. Nice to meet you.
Hey, you got that TV show, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what that show needs? A couple of kids like this. They're bursting with talent. Do your dance, kids.
Oh, no, that's okay.
No, I'm telling you, it's your pleasure.
No, no.
Dance!
That's fine. They don't really... Oh. Can I have something?
And they sing, too. All right. Stop it! Sit!
Stop. Gina is no longer here, yes?
Well, Mr. Stavros, the truth is...
I know truth. I have snitch in building. Of course, you and Gina made no sense. She was a pretty girl, and you are...
Hey, ease up, Spartacus, will you?
Sure. But based on information from Snitch, I have rented apartment to Angela, Little Phil, and Little Angela.
I recently left my husband.
Big Phil?
You know him?
A guess.
So, all is done. You are out on 15th. You are in on 16th.
Aren't you gonna paint?
Hey, he's only been here 6 years.
Mr. Stavros, excuse me. Can I just say one thing? Please don't do this. This is my home. Do you know what it's like to be thrown out of your home?
Please, I know what it's like to be banned from a village. Do you smell something? Erotic? Yet equine.
Gina!
Darling, I have had such a day. What's for dinner?
Gina Olivares, you are still living here?
With my little Richie Poo.
Hear that, Stavros? Richie Poo.
But I guess building snitch was wrong. Well,
For this, I will remove his complimentary illegal cable hookup.
All right. Out. Out. Let's go. Out, out, out.
Hey, what about us?
I have other apartment. How stuck are you on having windows?
Oh, jeez.
You two are living here together all this time?
Snug as bugs in a rug.
I'm going to be keeping eye on you. I have no proof, but in addition to horsey, I'm smelling something fishy.
Gina, thank God. Why did you change your mind?
You needed a favor. Now I need a favor.
What kind of favor?
This is Bill. He's my boyfriend.
Nice to meet you. He certainly is focused.
We're going to need to use your apartment. And in return, I won't blow the whistle to Stavros.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you need to use my apartment for?
The neighbors have been complaining about all the noise. I'm going to get evicted.
What noise? When you lived with me, you were quiet as a mouse.
Yes. Yes.
I guess you two have a lot more to talk about than we did. Don't you ever go home?
No. What's going on?
I had to leave my apartment because Gina came over.
The horsey girl?
Yeah. Get this. She makes so much noise when she's in the sack, she was going to get evicted from her building.
What does she do? Winnie? Oh, Richard.
Hey, Paige, how's it going?
Hey, sports Paige.
Not so good. After Richard left the sperm bank, I looked through all their books to pick a donor, and I panicked. What if they're lying about these guys? I mean, what if I pick a guy and he's got, like, extra toes or something? No, the point is, I'm not taking any chances. But I also know the importance of keeping the father anonymous. I mean, the decision to have this baby is mine. I don't want anybody else feeling responsible.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I love the three of you. I mean, you all have the qualities that I want my baby to have. I'd like you all to go down to the sperm bank and make a deposit, and then the doctor can choose one of you without telling me who it is.
I don't get it.
I want the three of you to be the father of my child.
Platypus Man will be right back.
You know, it's amazing to think that we're all helping to create a life. I wonder what this child's gonna be like.
I think it's going to be just like me, only smaller and cuter.
Hard to imagine.
Compliment?
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, let's get this over with. Here you go.
Okay, gentlemen, it's time to get started.
All right.
Not here. Grab a magazine and go in the back.
I knew that.
Alrighty. Got it. Got it. Need it. New Republic and Rush Limbaugh's newsletter?
For lefties and righties.
Hey, fellas, good luck.
Attention, staff. We have just shattered our old record.
Richard.
Stavros.
How's every little thing, eh?
Great. Couldn't be better. Listen, I'd love to have you in, but I just ran out of feta cheese.
How are things with you and Gina?
Fabulous. Couldn't be more in love, believe me.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
steam cleaning the drapes.
Ah.
That guy's terrific. Well, gotta go. Hey, honey, I'm going. I love you. You love me?
Yes. Yes.
Am I a lucky guy or what? Get out.
Well, it must be great to have the apartment back.
Not really. Gina and her boyfriend have been... They've had sex 3 times a day for the last 5 days.
You know what that means?
What?
They've had sex 15 times.
No getting one by you, big guy.
Hi, guys.
Hey. So, what's going on?
Well, I just got back from the sperm bank. I got the lab results.
Yeah? Okay. How'd it go?
I thought you didn't want to know.
Paige, come on. We're guys. What's the first thing a guy does every morning? He checks the scores, right?
Okay, well, first of all, one of you handed in an empty cup.
Hey, nowadays I don't do anything without wearing a condom.
Well, how did Lou and I do?
Well, actually, the report said that one of the donors was sterile.
I spent that one summer living next to a power plant in New Jersey.
Richard, relax. It's not you, it's me. After Lou Jr. was born, I had a vasectomy.
Lou, if you had a vasectomy, why did you go through all of this?
Well, it meant so much to you. As a friend, I wanted to make a nice gesture.
Well, Richard, guess you know what this means.
Do I ever? I guess it means I got another date with a test tube.
Well, not exactly. According to Dr. Harris, you have, lazy sperm.
Really?
Really lazy sperm. He said they lollygag.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe they're just not in a hurry to get anywhere.
Don't be defensive. It's not an attack. It's a scientific statement of fact.
Scientific statement of fact? Paige, he used the word lollygag. I mean, who is this guy, Dr. Doolittle? It's that power plant. I knew it. It tainted all my tadpoles.
Richard, your sperm aren't bad. They just lack ambition.
I'll have him get a paper route after school. What does all this mean?
Well, it means that they won't survive artificial insemination.
Oh.
The only way that you can get me pregnant is if we go to bed together.
Whoa. Out of the question. Paige, you know, we're close. We have a relationship. We're friends. I can't have sex with somebody like that.
No, you're right. We really need to give this a lot of thought.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't something that we should just, rush into.
Absolutely.
Right, yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That is so good.
Richard, this is too weird.
You mean us being bad or listening to them?
No, us. What's wrong with listening?
Good point. Listen, Paige, if we're gonna get you pregnant at some point, we're gonna have to meet in the middle of the bed.
I know. I just wish I didn't feel so uncomfortable.
You know what? Maybe it would help if we got used to seeing each other, naked.
Totally naked?
I'd be happy if you took off the flannel nightgown of the socks. You're too uptight about this, Paige. Come on. I'm naked. I'm comfortable.
You're naked? When did you get naked?
When the lights were out.
Oh, my God.
Paige, take it easy. You're too uptight. You know what? Maybe if you just kind of sneak a peek, we'll get over the initial trauma. Then we can kind of, move on from there.
I guess.
Go ahead, it'll be fine. Go ahead. Come on, peek. Well, that helps.
I'm kidding. What was I supposed to say?
That is amazing!
Something along those lines would have been great. Listen, Paige, you know, if you want to have a baby, I'm sorry, but there's no other way that it's...
Richard, would you be really mad at me if I didn't go through with this?
What's wrong?
It's them.
I'll tell them to keep it down.
No, it's not that they're making noise. It's that, well, at least they've got passion. I mean, we're doing a science project here.
I thought that this was what you wanted.
Yeah, I know. I thought so too, you know, but I went to go visit my friend Jackie today.
Huh?
She's got this great new baby, this great apartment overlooking the park with this great husband she can't keep her hands off. I mean, she's got this life to kill for.
Paige, the expression is to die for.
Why should I die? She's got it all. I'd rather kill and get her life on the rebound. Now, the point is, I want what she's got. A husband, a baby, a family, and passion. I deserve it. And you know, you do too.
I guess.
No, you do.
Okay.
But thanks for being there for me.
Sure.
Hut 1, hut 2, hut 3.
What do you want to do now?
Dinner and a movie?
Pizza and we listen to them?
That's why I like hanging out with you. I'll order. What do you want on top?
Oh, baby!
Her. Stay tuned for more Platypus Man. So, as far as the idea of Paige and I having a baby together, it turned out to be a real... You get the idea. As for Gina and her boyfriend, I found them a new place to continue their activities.
Oh, that's spatula smart!
Well, I could go on, but I think it was Dorothy Parker who said, brevity is the soul of wit. I think it was Colonel Tom Parker who said, Elvis, put down that turkey leg, you got a show to do. Thank you very much, and good night.